Thanks for watching. Kindly subscribe, like and share for more Arsenal updates. It was a routine training session at London Coney, the kind Arsenal players had been through countless times. The mood was light, the drills sharp, and everything seemed to be running smoothly. But in football, emotions can boil over in an instant, and that's exactly what happened in a clash between William Saliba and Ethan Nwaneri turned a regular session into a heated confrontation. It started during a small-sided game, an intense, fast-paced drill where every touch mattered. Nwaneri, the talented young midfielder, had been impressing the senior players with his technical ability and confidence. But confidence can sometimes be mistaken for arrogance, and it wasn't long before the competition turned personal. Saliba, a towering figure in Arsenal's defense, was tasked with keeping the young playmaker in check. As Nwaneri weaved through the midfield, trying to make space, Saliba stepped in with a firm but fair challenge. The teenager, determined to prove himself, wasn't willing to back down. The next time he received the ball, he turned sharply, shielding it from Saliba before flicking it past him with a clever piece of skill. Some of the players watching let out appreciative shouts, but Saliba wasn't amused. The next challenge was harder. Saliba, using his strength, stepped across Nwaneri and sent him to the ground. It was a professional, no-nonsense piece of defending, but Nwaneri took exception to it. He bounced back up immediately, getting in Saliba's face, and words were exchanged. At first, it was nothing more than a heated discussion, the kind that happens all the time in training. But then, things escalated. Nwaneri, in his frustration, gave Saliba a slight shove. It wasn't much, but it was enough to make the French defender react. Saliba pushed back, harder this time, sending Nwaneri stumbling a few steps backward. That's when teammates rushed in, separating the two before things got out of hand. Gabriel Magalhaes was among the first to step between them, wrapping an arm around Saliba to calm him down. Meanwhile, Jorginho and Martin Odegaard pulled Nwaneri away, urging him to let it go. Mikel Arteta, who had been watching from a distance, quickly intervened. He gathered the players and made it clear that while intensity was good, there was no place for fights in training. The session continued, but the atmosphere had changed. Nwaneri, though young, had shown he wasn't afraid to stand his ground. Saliba, ever the professional, refocused and led by example for the rest of the session. By the end of training, tensions had cooled. Nwaneri and Saliba exchanged a handshake, understanding that these moments happen in football. It was a reminder that Arsenal's training ground is full of fierce competitors, all pushing each other to be better.